Modern gaming. Usually, when we use the word modern gaming, we usually associate it with battle passes, free-to-play games, item shops, battle royales, and a bunch of other useless nonsense. And these things are not new per se, but they have been on the rise. Obviously, we have our main culprit, Fortnite. I love Fortnite! It's every little kid's Timmy's dream. They spend money, so much money on these thick Fortnite skins that other companies start seeing, and then they're like, bada bing, bada boom. Now, every game under the sun has a battle pass where you can buy your super ultra anime waifu ultra titty skin.
But why?
Why is every Call of Duty, Madden, Fortnite, WWE, why is every video game under the sun have a battle pass? Why has every game fallen to the victim that is modern gaming? If you want the truth, it's actually your fault. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is something that seems like a good thing on paper, and it is. Free-to-play games or free content for paid games is always good. Free shit is always good, right? But mama always said nothing in life is free. So why am I possibly saying that this is a bad thing? Well, when you make something for free, expectations of what you are making start to fall because, hey, it's a free. What can you expect? And sure, if you're an indie company that can't pump out consistent updates all the time every week yeah, okay, sure. But when you're when you're Activision, when your company is worth $58.42 billion US, and you have 3,000 devs, and you have a full 3 years with almost every studio in Activision working on this game, and the most that you could put out in the 3 to 4 months that this game has been out is a grand total of 2 maps that aren't even original, they're remakes. And you already delayed the second season. What? Oh my god, what are they doing over there? What are they stealing? Breast milk? And that's true, they do that. I can pull it right here. Here's the article. Like, what is it? Does it help them perform better? Well, obviously not, because they delayed season 2.
Wrong fucking time! Get out! Yes. Jackass, wait!
And you can see, not even with Call of Duty, you can see this with Halo. Everyone loves Halo. They promised so much content. When the game launched, it had not a lot of maps. It didn't have a lot of game modes, and people were complaining. They're like, don't worry. We're gonna have split screen co-op for a campaign. Forge is gonna come out soon. You're gonna have all these new maps. The first season was pushed to May 2022. That is 6 months. Yeah, don't worry, because you know why? We have split screen co-op. We have Forge. Nope. They canceled split screen co-op. Even though people were able to glitch it and make it work, they said, oh, it's just too complicated. But don't worry, we have Forge. What the hell happened? Did they ever release Forge? Okay, Forge technically launched in beta November last year, but still, what the hell happened? It took so long to get all this stuff. The reason why they're doing this is because we're playing the games. This is Call of Duty is always the best-selling game of all the year. And ever since Modern Warfare 2019, Call of Duty has been the best-selling game of the year. Activision sees this, and it's like, oh, yeah, we can do whatever the fuck we want because they'll just buy it anyways. Why are we doing this, guys? Why are we putting up with the same shit? If we were just to not buy their games, then something would change. But we still buy the games, right? We still play their free-to-play games because it's free. Now, the big reason is the companies see that we'll play their game regardless, right? And they're like, oh, we can take as much time as we want because they're going to be playing. Sorry, buddy. No, that's not true. Actually, Call of Duty, they have only 181,000 people playing Modern Warfare 2 right now. There are more people playing COD Mobile than there are playing their mainline game that apparently they took 3 years to make with 3,000 devs. Bro, I sound like Blame Truth right now, bro. I get how he feels, bro. Now, something that's kind of related to this topic is the games that before they even come out in the first place, right? Now, back in the old days, when you had a game, that was it. No updates, no new content. Unless it was a new game, nothing would be changed. But now, in the years of modern gaming, we have updates. We can change games, change anything about a game however we want and whenever we want. So, with this new update, this thing, companies now have the notion that, oh, we can finish a game. Actually, we don't even have to finish a game. We can sell the game unfinished and say, oh, we're gonna update it later with all the content. How about you just release the game finished? And people put up with it. One thing I always hear about a game, like a Call of Duty, oh, they're gonna finish it, they're gonna add everything in the updates. Why couldn't they just put it at launch? People excuse it because the companies, they see that people will excuse it and now they make it normal. This shouldn't be normal. We should expect a full game at launch. Dude, I don't fucking know anymore. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the battle passes and the item shops. So, a little history lesson for y'all who don't remember. Back in like early 2010, 2015 times, there was a concept called loot boxes. And this was very popular with games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, basically how it worked is you have a box. And inside the box, you can get content like skins for guns, skins for characters, or just shit like calling cards or something. You would pay some in-game currency and you would get a chance to get what you want. Sometimes most of the time actually, you wouldn't get what you want. You would get a shitty skin or something. It's basically gambling. You basically gamble your money for a chance to get the cool skin you want. It came to a boiling point with Battlefront 2 where they straight up, it was pay to win straight up. They would put the best characters in a loot box for you, and that's the only way you could get it. Or you could just spend hours and hours and hours unrealistically playing the game just to get it, but it was quicker and more efficient just to use your own money to get it. And people got so pissed off, they literally removed that from the game completely. And that was where companies finally was thinking, oh, people are getting pissed off enough about it that we have to make a change there. Here comes Fortnite. Yay! Fortnite! Now, props to Fortnite actually. They probably have the best system. Basically how it works is they have the Battle Pass system, where you would play the game and over time through XP, unlocking challenges and stuff, you would level up in the Battle Pass and you would get free stuff. But if you want the cool shit, you have to pay $10 for the unlocked Battle Pass. And you only have to pay for it once. If you complete the Battle Pass, you could have enough V-Bucks to buy the next season. So you would never have to pay for it more than once if you're good at the game. And then they have the item shop for people who want the cooler skins. But the thing is with Fortnite, they actually put effort into their skins with the Battle Passes. They actually put effort into what's going in them. That's why I'll always not have a problem with what Fortnite's doing, because they actually care. Now we have all these other companies saying, oh, people are spending all this. I mean, to be fair, Fortnite has made $5 billion last year in 2022. The difference is these other companies thought we can do the same thing but not put in as much effort. So what did they do is they put all of the good stuff in the item shop that's like $24 a pop, and they put everything else, all the shitty skins, in the Battle Pass, and they make you pay for anything that's quote-unquote decent for the Battle Pass. Everything else is either the weapons, at least the weapons are free, right? And the shitty skins are in the free tier. If you want the quote-unquote decent stuff, you have to pay. And it's not even cool. They don't put any cool stuff in that Battle Pass. All the cool stuff is $24 in the item shop. And it just gets worse and worse and worse every year. I think it's reached a boiling point with this year. People are getting pissed off. You would think, at least. But no, here comes us again. Call of Duty Warzone makes $5.2 million a day, which equates to, in 2021, $4 billion a year. So again, look at us. We're supposed to be the guys like, we don't want this no more. But why are we buying it? So many people are buying it that they just see, oh, we can just keep getting away with it. Bros, save your time, save your wallet, save these games. So now the final thing I really want to talk about is seasons in general. This is probably my least favorite thing ever. Now, with seasons, basically it's a period of time, usually 2 months, where it's like a theme, like pirates, future, space, something like that. And you know, the battle pass gets updated with new stuff and all that stuff. And the season is based around that theme. Again, this idea of this seasons and stuff was brought up with Fortnite. And the reason Fortnite's able to do this is because it's a battle royale exclusively. They don't have to release new maps all the time. They don't have to release all this new guns all the time. Even though they do consistently update the guns, but they don't have to. They don't have to update with different game mechanics all the time, or different this, different that. A new store. Well, they do every season. Again, Fortnite really is the best culprit out of these. They're like the one that cares the most. They actually put the most effort in. But when you have a game like Call of Duty, where your post-launch content is all new maps, new weapons, new characters, you can't have a system where you can't make the excuse that, oh, it's free, an excuse for less content. What we used to have was this system called a season pass, where essentially it's the same thing, where there will be increments of time where we get content, and in a few months, like 2 or 3 months, we get new content. We would get guaranteed content. We would get guaranteed at least 4 multiplayer maps and at least 1 zombies map. Guaranteed. There was no no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, with this new system with seasons, we're not even sure if we're gonna get 1 map. And their excuse is that, oh, it's free. We don't have to make the same amount of content. And yes, there are more seasons. You're still getting less content. I think Black Ops 3 was the best to ever do it. No question about it. Not only did we get our season pass, for zombies, we got the Chronicles collection. Zombies Chronicles, which is a remake of all the maps that included the Primus Invictus crew. So that's like an additional, it was like a 6 or 8 maps. So I don't remember all of it. But it was a bunch of OG remakes. And we don't get that shit anymore because it's free. Oh, everyone was hoping that Chronicles 2 would come out for Cold War. No, at least as paid DLC. No, we never got that. Because it's free, we're not gonna spend time making that, because you're not paying us to make it. We don't have to make it. So the bottom line here is that AAA studios really don't have an incentive to make more content for games anymore, since it's all free. They're not getting paid for every season that's coming out. And with every season, it's starting to get less and less content, and now we're getting maybe 2 maps per season. And if we're getting more than 2 maps, maybe like 3 or 4 maps, 2 of those 4 maps are going to be remakes or things that are already in the game that are just repurposed to multiplayer maps, like a part of the Warzone map, a part of a campaign mission that's put into multiplayer, or content that was already in the game files and they just decided to put it in just because they want to save it for later. And as a community, we've kind of accepted it and basically came to terms with it, because we rather have this system over paying $50 for content, which kind of separates the player base, which I get it, it's a problem. But we're stuck in this situation where, would you rather pay nothing for less content and lazier content, or would you pay the premium price for guaranteed content for the premium content that you deserve? What my intention of making this video is to not put all the blame on us, because obviously not all of the blame is on us. These AAA studios do some really scummy things, right? I don't have to talk about all that stuff. But what I kind of want to do is kind of open up a discussion. So at the end of this video, when you're done, go into the comments, and I want to hear your ideas, because I'm thinking about it, and we're not gonna be happy, because we want free stuff, but companies don't want to make free stuff because they're not getting paid as much, so they make less content, or they half-ass a game and they don't finish a game and they decide to finish it for later. And it's a dilemma where I want you to go into the comments and give me your ideas, and maybe together as a community we can come up with a solution to something. But listen, you can't please everybody. There's always gonna be some guy somewhere who's gonna be pissed off with everything. So I don't know what the future holds. No one does. But hopefully soon, in one day, we will have something that everyone is happy with. Hey guys, so well, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you liked, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that shit. I have a Twitch. I stream over there at twitch.tv/shulf10. Yeah, I really like making this type of video, like this like long form commentary type video where I just get to say, like, talk about what I am interested in or what I feel like kind of a side thing. Thank you so much for the support on the Sonic video. One thing I was really scared about was that video not doing well, and I've spent so much effort on this review, 30 minutes long, and nothing come from it. I'm very happy that my work was worth it. So, like, once again, thank you. But with all that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to comment, specifically comment, and I see y'all in the next one.